How is it going? Welcome back to the greatest live stream you'll see today. I don't want to stretch it more than that, okay? I think that's reasonable. But yeah, that's what's going on. We got the new Five Nights at Freddy's chapter out now. The complaints are in. Multiple things have already been kill switched. A guy got tunneled. Reddit exploded instantly because of it. The devs launched Order 66, DEFCON 5, broke it all down. So things are moving in the DVD universe. What's up, AJ? You have a great build. Knew you now. I think I bought him. What do we got? New quests? What is this cringe here? I like the, like, you know, chase survivors for 800 seconds or be chased for 200 seconds. Heal a total of 6 health states, hit 60 survivors with a basic attack. Like, the survivor challenges are like so much shorter. This one's about even. Kill 5 survivors to repair a total of 5 gens. I think that's even. It's probably easier to kill a survivor than stun a killer with a pallet, to be honest. Because, like, at least in my MMR, you pretty much don't play against killers that even can be stunned by pallets. They just don't exist anymore. He always comes back. You know, it just came out. Well, he's nerfed from the PTB. I know that much. God, why is this 4 days? Wasn't this supposed to be 1 day? That's not good. The queue times are going to be crazy, aren't they? So it's like a complete stealth build you got there. I also, like, it gave me the option to change the gamma setting, so I just pumped it up. If you guys find it to be, like, a little too gamma, too bright, let me know. I can turn it down. How is our audio looking? It's good. Slugging Springtrap build.
Of hell is open for business.
Alright, this is the greatest change here, guys. I cannot wait. Spend blood points. Literally all of them. Almost prestige 6 instantly. Let's go. Oh my god. Let's go. That is beautiful. I got 21 Shroud of Vanishings. Alright, let's see if we can't get him prestige 6 today. What level are we? 21? I think that might be doable. And it's unfair to him to have half of Clown's power in one add-on. Reasonable nerf. I disagree with that for 2 reasons. Like, one, I get that technically it's 50% of Clown's add-on, but like, it's from like a practical standpoint, like the vast majority of all clowns focus heavily on the purple bottles and not the speed up bottles. Also, Clown is a very weak killer, and his like speed up bottles have a delay before they actually give you the effect, unlike the axe, which gave you the effect like instantly. Fate Weaver, much appreciated for becoming an edge lord. I do appreciate it as always.
Fate Weaver 9 just became an edge lord.
Is that the 75th edge lord? Oh my god, 75 edge lords, guys. That's nuts. So like, a lot of things in this game are like horrifically power crept, right? Like, look at Dracula. Like, Dracula like is like 4 different standalone killers in his own, and he power creeps the shit out of a lot of those other killers entirely. he like, even though he can do 4 different powers, he does those powers better than the OG characters, which is kind of like crazy. Like his wolf form is like arguably a better Wesker form. Flame is arguably better than Pyramid Head's Punishment of the Damned, and bat form is arguably better than Spirit's Phase. So like he power creeps all those killers. But like when we have a character like Springtrap, which in my opinion, at least when I played against like good survivors, he felt pretty weak to begin with. And what that axe is doing is it's not only encouraging you to use your power more, but it's also making it to where he counters his biggest weakness in the game, which is Shift W, right? Like his weakness to Shift W, because he's 110% movement speed killer when he doesn't have his axe, or when he has his axe, is like brutal. So in like this day and age of DBD, I think that's more of a clown problem than like a problem with Freddy having that add-on. He was already a power creep demo, yeah. So I think when you say like that add-on is like half of Clown's power, I think that's more of an issue with Clown than Springtrap. Basically, like, let's bring Clown up. He's in a really bad spot, I think. I even considered putting him in the one of the 8 worst killers in the game list, but I think there are killers worse, so I ended up not doing it. You say Bonnie String and Green Security Badge are the best. So when Xing is here during game, that's really good. There's no doubt that's really, really good. I can easily see that being one of his best. And Bonnie String. Where would that be? Oh, Bonnie's guitar strings. Okay. First genders. So this decreases it, but it gives you a lot of information about gens, huh? It's definitely seems pretty strong. Try these out. I like that idea. Give it a shot. Foxy's hook was really good. They nerfed it by like 130% or something. Like they halved the time, so that's already a 100% nerf. And then they lowered the percentage of movement speed you gained during that time by 3% as well. So that's, yeah, I got something like 130% nerf. Engravings. Which one is engravings? Yeah, his axe doesn't have as much speed to it. Upright pallets. So this gives you like, I have to farm up a few more of those, but I kind of want to get used to like more of like a basic version of the killer before I start experimenting with the ultra rare add-ons, because it's kind of difficult when you have to rely on ultra rare add-ons with killers. Like Pinhead's in that situation. You pretty much have to have alignment configuration to get value with Pinhead. I should be ready to go up. I don't know why I'm not. What's up, D-Man? I wanted to test out the go next mechanic today quite a bit, but unfortunately we didn't really get a chance to because they kill switched it so fast. It was like kind of insane. So probably start with some really basic stuff, just to get like a sense of what's up. Let's do that. Maybe lethal. We just try it, and then I pretty much have to run Franklin's because of the items everybody runs. So what I want to do is I have like a counter. Let's put that on. I don't know what it's counting right now, but we're gonna change that, and we're gonna do we're gonna change it to shrouds. I want to see how many shrouds we play against the night versus how many matches we play in total. Celebrate poster murdered. Very upsetting. Like the two most unique add-ons in my opinion, where like everybody speeds up and it kind of becomes this like crazy ass super fast-paced chase, is kind of just gone. I really thought that was the most interesting way to play the killer. It's nice not to worry about map hopper rings anymore. I'm kind of curious to see how Swifts adapt to it, because like I thought before we did this was that what Swifts were gonna do is they were gonna run a bone, a key, and a charred photograph, so they could take themselves to the like 3 most busted, like, you know, comp Swift maps or whatever, and then the 4th person would use a shroud of separation, so they would have peak advantage in every game. That gives them a 60% chance to get like a favorable map for them, and a guaranteed chance to get the best spawns possible. Swirling Tremors is good now. Shrouds are the new map offerings. Oh yeah, 100%. It's unironically way stronger than before they made the spawn change. We tested it out in the PTB, and if all 5 players run a map offering, it's a guaranteed chance that one of the maps gets picked every single time. And then when we played in a 4-man Swift against like killers who weren't running map offerings, meaning we only had an 80% chance, we got our map I think like 9 out of 10 times. There was like one single time that we didn't get our map offering. So I think it does stack. It just, you can't run the same map offering basically. Celebrate posters of meme add-on now. It went from 20% haste down to 12%, or is there more to it than that? It also gives all survivors within 32 meters the haste, but I don't know how much that would matter. Does that matter? But I vault 20% faster too, right? Or is that just the survivors? One of the add-ons that I never really understood in the PTB, which people kept telling me is like a great add-on, is the one where you can throw your axe through a security door. Like, what is the actual point of that? Because I truly did not get it at all. Like, what is the trick there? Are you gaining something? That almost makes it like finesse. It's a joke add-on. Okay, because that's what it felt like. I felt like it didn't make any sense at all. But like people were like, no, it's so good. You have to use it. And I'm just like, what? Why? Explain. A lot of cheaters? Don't doubt it. This is gonna bring in a lot of cheaters. It's also summer right now, which always has like a massive increase amount of cheating. It's all the like dumb kids are out of school. The edge lords. It has literally no use. Okay. They're nerfing him? Well, they already nerfed him pretty severely from the PTB, and there's still a ton of complaints with a lot of likes about his current playstyle. They really hate basically that he can teleport seems to be the biggest complaint, and they're not just talking about the like invisible bug. They think that it's absolutely bullshit that his doors spawn next to gens. They think they should all spawn far away from gens, which seems kind of odd considering that like Sadako and Freddy, who can literally teleport directly to the generator, are both the same way, and so is Alien. So I don't know, I don't quite understand why it's a problem with him so much, but that's what they're complaining about the most right now. They're saying it's completely brain dead. It's like, you do realize that like just going to the gen isn't enough, right? Like he has to like down you too, or injure you or something. Like they can't. People just want an easy game. Yeah, they'll never be happy. They're still trying to get Ghoul nerfed again. I guess Sadago's an S tier. I feel like over the past few years we've entered this like weird new phase of Dead by Daylight where like every new killer is not allowed to exist anymore. So like the older killers are kind of grandfathered and people like love them, so like they're probably not ever gonna get nerfed if they need to be. But the new killers, oh my god, it's like a microscope.
Fun begin.
Yeah, well, they're having fun. Alright, so item gone from her. Go back. It's been a few days since I played. See how the rust is. So right now I would use Foxy's hook to catch up to this Shift W here. Right, I could get the speed boost from it and then catch up to her. Probably would have been a down. But now she gets live and I have to go on a 4-hour chase. So that's a huge nerf. I would have 100% had this girl down, and now I have to deal with all of this just because the developers are terrible at the game. And his biggest weakness, guys, Shift W. He also made no noise in that corner there at all. Probably gonna try Foxy's hook again because I really do feel like Springtrap is gonna be kind of gutter tier at the highest MMR bracket without it. This game's pretty much over already. Like, no joke. If these are high MMR survivors, I would assume that this match doesn't have long left. That's a terrible throw. That's pretty wild. shack as shit with Springtrap. I think a lot of things will be. Not really sure what the hell just happened at that hook. Alright, back to their fucking little friend shack there. Did you see how hard she panicked when she realized she wasn't gonna make it to Killer Shack? Holy shit. Superior. Watch out for a flashlight blind. You'll notice when you play weaker killers, survivors are way more aggressive with trying to go for blinds because they know they have a lot of free time to... Can I like see the progress from here? Oh, that gen's like done over there. Yeah. Probably not worth going. Nice sprint burst. Redrop. Get rid of our item that way. Kind of don't want to keep the axe in my hand because it's slowing me down. Call it back when I feel like I might need it or something. I mean, people will take anything seriously regardless of what it is. It's more on the developers if they want to design something to be played casually or super competitive. Like, the devs of Dead by Daylight have done pretty much every possible thing they can do to make this the most competitive game they can. FOV tech, huh? Gotta get used to that. This game, like I said, is definitely a big over this match. Jesus, I'm playing like ass right now. It's not all the killer. What the fuck? Holy shit. Don't ever take a break from DVD, guys. The game doesn't show mercy when you come back. This is my first game of Springtrap, by the way. Straight into the highest tier of MMR gutter imaginable. Yeah, I figured that would happen. I'm gonna try Foxy's hook, then I'm gonna delete the killer. This is so annoying. I literally would have had this girl down like 2 seconds at the beginning of the match, but now I have to like lose the game because the developers are cringe. I'm just guarding this one gen for basically no reason at all. This might give me a chance to test something though. They were supposedly removed DC penalties from the game. Do you guys know anything about that? I could try to just DC. Match is pretty ass anyway. I want to test a lot of this new stuff they changed with like quality of life. They disable go, but do you get a DC penalty? Like if I DC'd right now, would I get a penalty for it? You're supposed to be able to DC like 20 times in a row, according to them. What's up, Ducon? If you had hooker, I will DC. That's my. I threaten you with my DC like a survivor player. All right, let's see. Let's check it out. All right, match markers, items, add-ons, Bloodpoints, emblems. Now let's see if I have a DC penalty. Let's immediately start searching. So no DC penalty, right? I can just search again instantly. Cool. So I could do that basically 20 times in a row. And as long as I start to like finish matches, it won't do anything. I just kind of cucked myself out of blood points, but yeah. I feel like that, like the bigger issue there though is like players are just gonna start DCing like left and right. Let's see. I don't remember what we were using on the PTB with him. You have to forfeit 12 matches in a row. Aren't like survivors gonna just like constantly DC? That's a like an insanely lenient right now the playstyle I feel like this killer's encouraging seems really boring. It seems like you're just being encouraged to basically go from like door to door to door to door to door trying to fucking hit and run people to death. No? Like some kind of like Huntress Sadako. Because they nerfed his ability to chase like severely. No, this chase feels really bad because Shift W just destroys him just like Huntress. Severe Shift W issues. I just don't know if this like pathetic 3% is gonna, or 3 seconds is gonna do anything. That's what I mean though, Zelk, that's leading into a hit and run playstyle, like, you know, like a Sadako thing where you just teleport over and over and over again and get free hits. It's not really like Sadako, it's like, it's kind of fun because of the condemned, but just doing it like Wraith style just for like free downs seems a bit exhausting. Like I like to like chase. Especially in like this like super giga heal meta where people can heal in like 2 seconds. as soon as they catch on to what you're trying to do, they're just gonna start to heal like every single time you hit them. No, that was my first match. And technically it never happened. It was fiction. It makes it impossible to aim at high MMR. Yeah, it's pretty rough. You need like you can make that a little bit better on console if you have a really high performing monitor or something. Like 120 FPS monitor. Other mods which make people bored and they leave. They need to add a comp modes for sweaty players and other game modes for casual players. If they don't care about the casual player base. People that don't take the game seriously leave. You have to go about it from a design point of view. Like they can do that where they have a comp mode and a casual mode, but like they can't just say, okay, like they can't just take normal Dead by Daylight how it is right now and say, okay, one is going to be a ranked mode where you see your MMR, and the other one is going to be an unranked mode where there is no MMR and you just get matched up against random people, right? Because the tryhards will obviously just stay in the casual mode and stomp people, and that one won't really work out. But what they can do is they can make like a true casual mode, like something that annoys competitive players, right? Because there's a lot of randomness to it and a lot of like catch up mechanics and stuff like that. Like kind of like 2v8 is a good example of like a really truly casual mode. And then in the ranked mode, they kind of appeal to the things that ranked players are like competitive players like we could see our stats, we can see, you know, what rank we are in the world against other players who maybe main a certain killer or main a certain survivor, even if it's just a skin. Like give us these little like endorphin hits that make us want to progress up this visible ranked tier and, you know, be like, hey, I'm a grandmaster Oni and I'm the best Oni in the world and blah 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 blah. That's how you come at it. That makes people kind of separate naturally, as opposed to just, you know, like I said, slapping on like a ranked mode, but it's the same exact thing. That's what they did in Overwatch, right? Like in Overwatch, quick play is just as sweaty as ranked, because not only does it still have MMR in it, but obviously it's the same exact thing, so people are playing the same exact way.
It is me.
Can we see your DBD stats? I don't really know. Like at first I need to see what's up with them because they seem really skewed. I have like just as many hooks with Singularity as I have kills. Like I don't know, like I know I slug a lot, but that seems a little aggressive stat wise. So I'll probably give them a few weeks, see if the stats change, and if they don't, then I guess I'll post them even though they don't feel right. Troy, would you consider trying Corrupt, Deadlock, Discordance, No Way Out with Bonnie's guitar add-on that makes you go through doors faster? I think it's green rarity. I feel like if I do that though, I'm gonna have to basically go full like full hit and run, like no chases, just hit somebody, leave, go to the next door, hit somebody, leave, go to the next door, hit somebody, leave. And if that becomes like his most used playstyle at high MMR or in general, then that's probably what's going to end up getting nerfed, because people fucking hate that shit. I'll say one thing, it was really nice to play the Gears of War beta. Like holy shit, I miss just like dumpstering people on like you don't realize the imbalance of games like Dead by Daylight until you play a non-fucking asymmetrical game again. Like oh god. All right, so let's see how this works. All right, so now we got the speed up. She's playing this really well. It's a really unfortunate, like, palette for us, though. Alright, she left that one. This should be easier now. She should have stayed on it, honestly. I need to go probably get rid of that, palette. It's, really good. Yeah, it's probably gonna cost me a gen or two, that chase, believe it or not. I wonder if No Way Out would be better than Lethal Pursuer. This person shift W'd like crazy. There's no way Geralt just used an invocation, unironically. Alright, so I got one. I don't know, guys. What the hell? Oh, this fucking map. I need to get off this map. It's very survivor-sided. It's probably gonna piss me off. My god, windows everywhere you look. Yeah. Get away from it. People said that there's no tell that he's coming, but these guys are shift-Wing about a mile before I get to him, even while I'm undetectable. So I'm guessing that's just scrubs again, like having opinions about things they know nothing about. Is someone literally on it still? Oh. I'm trying to keep an open mind, but it's really, really hard. As he just feels like exactly like what I kind of expected it would feel like. 2 gens left, yeah. They'll be like, why don't you just run gen defense? I don't know, maybe because gen defense is fucking worthless garbage. Just an idea. What's up, Prime Lime? Just playing the severely nerfed, But anytime you see somebody hit like one of those hits, like, and put it in a montage, that's like very misleading in my opinion. That's not something you're going to be ever hitting consistently, like, against decent players. Oof. That girl didn't notice me, so I dropped my axe so I actually can like move a little bit. One gen left. Remember, it makes complete sense that you play against like the highest MMR survivors possible on a killer you've never played before. That's a great mechanic. Makes perfect sense. So
You belong here.
I think I could carry a higher win rate with Myers than I could on this killer. Alright, here we go. We have gameplay initiated with Celebrate poster. She's trying to get it out. It did get it out. Now I have Foxy's hook. Will that help us at all? No. They nerfed it too bad. I think Foxy's hook might be cooked, guys. I think they nerfed it too bad. I mean, it was 130% nerf, so I guess that's not like a super surprising thing, is it? She made it to impossible to deal with Shaq. I have to leave. I don't even think I need Tombstone Myers. I think just normal, like, base kit Myers is better than this. Another double pallet loop, super fun. And into the god building. I'm not gonna lie, I think the only reason people think base kit Myers is bad is because Otsdarva really hates Myers. I think that's kind of where that all stems from. Oh, I didn't know she was dead. I'm still leaning heavily into C tier. Like, you pretty much have to rely on the survivors being bad. But we'll see. He has a lot of add-ons. Maybe we can figure something out. But his chase is worthless. I realize that. He just doesn't have it. It's very, very weak. I mean, if you didn't like Dead by Daylight in the past, you're not gonna like it now. It's one of the worst, like, versions of itself it's ever been, in my opinion. Like, nothing has really been done to quail the sweatiness of the game. It's just got more and more rancid. Maybe if you were like a Survivor main or something, it would be okay. Man, I hate when I feel like I don't have any idea what to do with a killer. Let's try the really boring, like, hit and run playstyle. Alright.
Womalet grew some muttons.
Womalet, much appreciated for growing some muttons. I think it'll backfire, honestly, the the hand holding, because I think that like if you handhold people for too long, they never learn to actually like get better and overcome the challenges, and then they become super like pathetically soft when it comes to anything. And yeah, you sort of put yourself in a awkward position with like a design, because you literally can't do anything without people crying. I basically have zero hope ever running a hex totem, because it'll get destroyed in like the first 5 seconds of every single match I play. It depresses me watching like older DVD gameplay where the maps were like super dark and there was like thick fog, so you could barely see like, you know, more than like 16 meters away from you. It was like you were almost in sort of like a dredge darkness power at all times. Like the game had like a super heavy vibe, and now you could see literally across the entire map, perfectly pixel perfect, clean. It's kind of a shame. I don't like it as much as the old vibe. Fang the Fluffy, much appreciated for the 5 months of cringe. Maybe it's time to finally become a mouse and keyboard chat boy. That's too much experience. Even though I still like my keyboard and mouse on some games for sure. He's so damn awful, yeah. He's definitely like lower tier for sure. I'm kind of curious what other people put him in. I think a lot of people will put him in A tier, even though I think that's not very realistic. It all he's in. So for me, what C tier is, when I say C tier, it means that it's a killer that is feels like they're almost completely at the mercy of the survivors you're playing against. Like you don't really have that much agency. If they know what they're doing, you have very little wiggle room to overcome what they're doing. They have a severe advantage. Huntress. I don't know. Huntress is a weird one. I think that the nerf to gen defense has pretty much killed her. Yeah, his shift W, like if you're not getting shift W'd while you're playing this killer, then something is like horribly wrong. You know, that actually makes me think that maybe instead of nurses, we do like Mindbreaker. I don't know if Franklin's is gonna help me here because I'm doing hit and run, so they're just gonna come right back. Maybe I should put nurses on over Franklin's, honestly, with this build, and let them just use their medkits. There's some maps with Huntress where you literally just insta lose. Alright, so we've played 2 matches and we've had 0 shrouds. That's good. This is probably the last time I'm gonna play this playlist. I didn't actually mean to queue back up in it. I think this map is an atrocious piece of garbage. It could just be that this is like a super survivor-sided map. It's strict MMR all over again. It feels like really sweaty survivors, but we're on in Degenerate hours in EU right now. For anyone who's not watching this live, it's like this is literally like stepping into the fullest poopy diaper arena you've ever seen in your life. Those players, like, I don't care who you are, when you think to like the sweatiest matches you ever had in Dead by Daylight, like the ones that were just like really unfun, that's pretty much what this is every single match. Which is, after you play in Degenerate hours EU, it's kind of hard to go back to playing normal hours because you feel like a coward. You're like, nah, this isn't real. These people, like, it starts to take away your feeling of achievement, like, because the survivors, you just know they're not at the level. Like, it's like, ah, well, they could have done that, and a good survivor would have done that, or otherwise I wouldn't have been able to down them there. And that just, I don't know. I like to really feel like I'm playing against the best players. It just sucks that the game is so shitfully imbalanced at that level. 70% an outdoor map with no line of sight breaking. You got the whole map pretty much chains into the main building, which is completely broken, like completely broken from what I've been able to see. They even added an extra pallet in the middle of it for some fucking reason that I have no idea why. The killer shack is super easy to get to as well. It's degen hours in NA as well. What servers are you playing on in NA, East or West? The main building, like, dude, the behavior will literally never fucking understand what a god window is. It doesn't matter. They will never understand. It's crazy at this point. East. Yeah, I thought that makes sense because, like, when we played together, your ping wasn't that bad. It was more like a east ping, if you will.
I know you are near.
Okay, so we are just playing hit and run this time. We're not gonna go for any chases at all unless we feel like there's like a near guaranteed chance of getting it. These spawns are really far away from this generator that I'm trying to get to. Oh fuck, I don't know this building. So she used Mindbreaker to hold her sprint burst and then get it back. How loud is this motherfucker? As soon as I stepped into that room, they were gone. Oh my god, that wind-up time is brutal. Alright. Really hard, man. They're so aggressive on gens, I just don't think hit and run's gonna work. Yeah, instantly healed, by the way, as I expected. Heal meta is like 3 seconds for a heal now that Botany's been buffed. Gonna have my axe. There we go. See if we can't get a hit on this girl too, or at least get a pallet break or something. How do you vault that and keep so much momentum? I have to pretty much commit to this chase now. Comes back. Yeah, another game lost. I know, guys, he's just so ass. He's so bad. It's crazy how bad he is. There's no point to hook. The match is already too far in. I either slug them all or I lose anyway. I don't keep the undetectable when I do that. Boring. I would have added a little bit of depth. I think they're trying to heal over here.
Don't move.
God, that's such an easy hatchet to dodge. It's like way more pathetic than Huntress is. Oh my god, the recovery if you miss your hatchet. That was like 5 seconds, bro. Oh, who are they thinking we're playing against here, honestly? Like day one babies? Oh, superior. Like this. Glitch trap is pay to win? Doesn't really surprise me that they would do that. Draw a sprint burst. Resetting. What the fuck did my axe just stick in, bro? Oh yeah, I love that. Bro, I'm gonna literally shotgun myself right in the mouth. Oh my god, I hate this shit. It's so cringe. Someone like run out there? Where are the scratch marks? The double revive juicing. There, that's some of this. She can get like everyone up if she does it right. Ah, she did it right. I didn't expect her to be that aggressive with it. Yeah, they both have armor. He just lost his armor. They're probably gonna want to heal those two. See if we can't find them with nurses. Bit of a risk going this far, but I think I need to. She just called it out. Did you see that? She said he's on me, like you need to go get their pickups. She got off that gen and it exploded. The snake is their tryhard. If I get rid of her, it's gonna be huge.
Lay there and suffer.
Does Scrub Iron Will? Is that why I can like never hear? Gonna pre-drop this. I gotta admit, I did not expect her to not drop that pallet. And we get a... You just like always assume they're gonna do that. You see Dead by Daylight is peaking at the highest level again. Now I can just wrap up the game nice and clean though, right? It's good. Wait, why can't I Mori this person? Oh. Thought you could like Mori when there was only 2 survivors left. They get rid of that too. She just hit a few orbitals, nice. Subsets in. Right now I'm leaning towards C tier, but I think if you played him at his like absolute most optimal, like never played another character in your entire life, got him name tattooed above your butt cheeks, you could probably push him to B tier. But only if you dedicate your life. And these are degenerate hour tiers as well, not normal people tiers. Reported, huh? Cool. Cool. I wasn't allowed to win, therefore reported. Reported? Banned for slugging. Well, your botany knowledge made for this, we're gonna live forever build didn't help out, eh? Surprising that people haven't caught on to the Shroud of Separation yet, dude. Like, are they crazy? Like, the advantage that gives you is fucking insane. If I ever got banned for slugging, I would just, like, happily never touch this game again. Do I think he'll be nerfed? Yeah.
I'm back.
People say that his door teleports have no counterplay. Let's go about this like a different route, huh? I just don't have enough Celebrate posters. Really, just for fun, I should use the crosshair add-on for a little bit. Alright, well, we're gonna go with a different playstyle this time. And I'm in normal mode now too, not the map mode. Access panel got a good buff. What does that mean? Reveals the auras of all security door numbers? The hell does that mean? What does that do for you? Is that just to help you keep like a sense of which door you're teleporting to or something? I'm like kind of feel like I'm misunderstanding something there. And cringe by daylight, I see. I know it. You want to like this chapter? I could want to like every chapter. Might play a lot of Survivor, honestly, when the Walking Dead one comes out. A random question, are you still doing your treatments or did you finally finish them? So I'm still taking chemo every single day. And it is getting kind of annoying, not gonna lie. But on the bright side, I only have a little over 1 month left after 2.5 years of doing it, and then I'm finally free of this garbage. But that's why the streams are actually like so inconsistent at the moment, because like my treatment is coming to an end. There's like a lot of stuff I have to do, paperwork, appointments, blah 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 blah. So I'm like all over the place. Are the doors so close to generators that consistently? For me, it feels like the doors, like some are close to gens, but other ones are just out of, like, in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, but the chemo is nasty in every way imaginable. Zetsen, I think you should maybe consider making like a video really going into detail explaining why that add-on is so good, because like I just can't quite wrap my mind around it. So maybe if you made like a video on it or something, it would kind of help me understand where you're coming from with that. Brandon, much appreciated for growing some buttons. And Fang, by the way, thanks again for the prime 5 months of cringe.
Brandon Martinez grew some muttons.
Nakashun Leo. Normal queue times maybe a little bit rougher. I wouldn't be surprised, like that map is like insanely disgustingly busted, so like it's probably a lot of wins for Survivor. Already considering maining Blight. I think we all probably will be maining Blight by the end of this year with all the anti shit coming to the game. Which I tried to warn people about, which is like, you know, killer mains aren't just gonna go like quietly into the night, you know what I mean? Like they're gonna adapt, and adapting means playing S tier killers, maining S tier killers. Is that really more fun? Do you want that? I could try that Fang. I would probably use that build to try to slug, though. I don't think I would go for hooks. Nice, Marsh. Did I get accepted into the creator program? No. A lot of people who have significant... Like, I have hit every check mark, like, easily to enter into the creator program. Like, I'm not trying to brag or anything, but like I just did, and I didn't make it in yet. Like I don't think I ever will, to be honest. But people that are like significantly smaller than me did make it into the creator program, which I find kind of funny. I didn't want to say it out loud, Fang. I'll get myself into trouble. Look, I think that there might be another way to say it. I don't think that I'm brand friendly. Okay, I think that's the most fair way to say it. And once you feel the power, you'll become addicted. Yeah. If you can just get over that hill, you know, of like learning the character and suffering and not really giving a shit about winning or losing until you have it just like really, really down, and then you start dumpstering every match. And then what do you do? Like, what do you do when you unlock that level of power? That seems like a really, really hard thing to come back from. Like, because you just are going to start feeling like every match you could have just won if you had played a nurse instead. I could try an all gen defense build, but I have so little faith in gen defense these days. It's like crazy. Yeah. Oh, you got some nice Shiv W cooking. I hear my ass from 100 miles away shortly. I don't know. I really didn't expect her to just beeline it directly into me like that, but okay, I think we got a new player here. Let's make sure their experience is as unfun as humanly possible so they could never play this game again.
Wait there.
Not too good. I have like very, very little time played on Blight. Well, I'm sure that if I dedicated my life to it, I'd be like any other Blight main. I think this one's like pretty much pointless. That girl's being fucking ultra cringe. Just a sprint bursting up to that god window every time. Bro, why are people using Invocation? Is there like a quest out? I've never seen people use it in my entire life, and now 2 people have used it. Was it worth it? Better. Now she can't move because of my purr. Oh. Force Hesitation has one of the lowest pick rates in the entire game, by the way, even though it's like an S tier perk. So what, are all the tryhards in the other mode right now? Like, these guys are definitely way more chill. Okay, so someone did that. That girl's just Kobe. Excuse me? Maybe Ada got her and I just didn't see her. That was a pretty tricky little shit she just did there. Yeah, true. Pentimento at a 2% pick rate. What do you guys think it is now? The Pentimento after the nerf, like 0.1? Bro, this Sable is just like gen rushing with invocation. It's kind of cute. Try she doesn't have like a toolbox or something. Alright, so we were able to get the down there just because of Foxy's hook. So in certain sized loops you do still get the advantage.
You will see.
Bro, how are they doing these gens so fucking fast? Invocation is decent, but it's not that good. Like, holy shit. I don't find the aiming thing a little distracting. Why do I think Springtrap's gonna be nerfed? Because there's so much complaining going on Twitter and Reddit about him being overpowered. These people just will literally never accept the fact that they're just ass. Like, complaining about Springtrap is really next level pathetic.
Feel that.
God damn it. They already skull merchanted. They like it self-admittedly skull merchanted his add-on, by the way. Shamelessly admitted that one. Bro, what are these gen speeds? You guys are fucking crazy. I would like to use Celebrate Poster, but they were down to like one gen that's almost like 90% done. Like, when have these guys been finding the time to do gens that like fast? Wait, is Invocation bugged? Why have I ran into it twice? That doesn't make any sense. There's got to be an exploit. There's got to be an exploit. These gens are way too fast, and I've run into a perk I've never run into once before in my entire life. Even in Chaos Shuffle, nobody's ever used this against me. There's got to be a fucking exploit to break gen speed. Should make like any noise for I'm gonna drop down. Yeah, let me know, Lightwaves. That's super awkward. I know how DVD players are, so... No one was banned for using it? I know, right? What?
There's no hiding. It will end soon.
Oh. What the heck? Cold 3 in Apex, by the way. The other dude was playing as the Witcher, though. No. Iron Will, Weaving Spiders, Resilience. To... Yeah, the team seemed super chill. I used to give hatch like every time back in the day when before MMR got added to this game. I like never fucking killed the last survivor. Now it's just like, I hate you. I feel like Anakin Skywalker when I play.
Start this party.
Yeah. My top 5 most played killers. Bum, 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 bum. I don't know about this, guys, honestly. Something seems really off, personally, but like what? Like Pyramid Head? Like, how often do you guys see me play Pyramid Head? And the times are so small too. Like, I've played Knight like 10 times before in my life, apparently. Like, I don't know, it's so weird, but I'll show you. These are my top 5. Like, Knight and Sadako makes sense, but I feel like I would have way more playtime on them than that. Like, way more playtime than that. Now, if we play against another one, I'm really gonna be sussed out. Okay, so we're gonna try like a true gen defense build, I guess. Like the real full thing. There's different ways you can do it, but I'm gonna choose to do it like this. I'm so shocked though that like we have not played up against like any Shroud of Separations tonight. MMR update? I don't really know how that's gonna make any sense. It's like one of those things that feels pretty much doomed to fail. I think they could make an MMR update for Survivor, but I don't think they can change how MMR works for Killer. There's too many variables for Killer. They nerfed him severely from the PTB, and people are still complaining, which means they're probably going to give him one more good nerf before they I think that like behavior is pretty much in like panic mode right now, trying to keep as many of the Five Nights at Freddy players on the game as they possibly can. People complain about the AFK crows. People make it seem like it's actually impossible to play a match without getting AFK crows, which is kind of feels like a self-report. Not a single survivor I've chased today has had a crow on their head. Call it Brine Overcharge a good combo? Only on a killer that is maybe super aggressive with gen kicking like Wraith or Sadako or Singularity or something, but not just like a normal killer, no. I think what the goal, the only thing that makes sense to me is, with the MMR change is they're not going to change it for killer at all. Killer's going to stay exactly the same. But with Survivor, they're going to make it to where the better you played, the either the less MMR you're going to lose, or potentially even allow you to earn MMR if like your team got like a 3-man out or something like that. Like counted as a win for you. So it's not like a 1v1v1v1, but actually like a 1v4 type thing. The subreddit behavior said they haven't actually seen a single clip of the AFK crows with proper context. That, and even though they kill switched the go next thing, which is crazy considering that like it literally just got added to the game, and behavior is super feisty with the kill switch. They like don't use it unless the house is burning down type of a thing. But for whatever reason, they kill switched it super quick, and I never even saw a single person get a penalty. On the flip side, it doesn't really matter because all behavior ever really needed to do was make it to where people couldn't give up on hook, and that would have fixed like 80% of the issue anyway. So it honestly doesn't really matter. The whole go next thing was pretty overkill. Like being able to give up on hook was literally like 80% of the problem, if not more. We live in like a TikTok generation. Like people get hooked, they're just sitting there bored as fuck. The only thing they can do is kill themselves. Get glitch trap, I dare you. Don't you guys want to get the goat though? I think Clown Trap is actually the best skin maybe, but I mean this one's, the skin itself is a bit cheeks, but I mean, let's be honest, it's Matthew Lillard, so he supports Harambe. They just make a loophole system. Yeah, thank God we haven't seen people running luck offerings yet. The Shroud of Separation's the dumbest shit. Shaggy is shaggy. As far as I know, you can only Kobe without the luck offering if there's just like 2 survivors left alive. People are showing these pictures though all over Reddit of their entire team hooked, and they're pissed off that nobody can like try to Kobe. They're like, this is bullshit. Why should we not be able to Kobe in this situation? It's like, cause you lost the fucking game. Do you not get that? You lost the game. Why do you think you deserve a free chance to reset the match? Like, that's so stupid. Let me take a picture of all the gens being done and be like, okay, so what am I supposed to do now, huh? Well, luckily I'm pretty much a Nick Cage main on Survivor at the moment, so if we play a little bit of Survivor, maybe we get to see that. Imagine if there was like an 11.5% chance that you could just reset a generator once per match. Like, that gen's finished. Oh, it's not. It's back to 0. Stars would literally foam out the mouth. Yeah, I feel like the queues for the normal mode are way rougher. That's why I went up against like a more chill team, even though they fucking absolutely obliterated the generators. Yeah, Dead Squid, I multi-stream on Twitch as well. We got 2 cringe lords in the Twitch army this month, guys. I get it. You are. Why would you when drops are disabled watching me on Twitch? Listen, guys, we've taken the biggest creators in the space, and we've given them a buff to where when you buy org cells they make money. Like, okay, that seems completely reasonable. I don't think so. I think I'm pretty aggressively answering both chats. Twitch chat just is a little bit slower. Does True have a code? I doubt it. True is not what you would consider brand friendly, okay? Marsh, I think the devs were looking for any reason they could to kick True out of the Fog Whisperers because he was giving them too much criticism. I think like, if it was only a matter of time before they found some excuse to do it. You think True will get the code? I kind of don't think he will, to be honest, but I hope I'm wrong. Shit, I didn't see that door there. It's gonna waste some of my time. So we're going gen defense. Let's see if we can figure out where these guys might be. Let's go to the middle to start. We don't give codes to hockey players, okay? I haven't touched anything yet. Oh wait, someone was there, I think. Get an injury here would be worth. She's in a pretty severe dead zone, I think. The survivors are way more chill. Her being up already is kind of a shocker. Unbreakable, maybe? Oh fuck, I went to the wrong place. It's a menace. Appreciate it.
You belong here.
This is a pretty mean door. Need to get the muscle memory down with the axe, so it feels second nature to just use it when I need it. That's a really shitty like loop for me. I don't think there's anything I can do. Just force the pallet drop so it's gone. This is like something we need to just fucking get rid of. It's really ass. Okay. She's proud of herself, but she would have had to have been like a world-class glue sniffer to play that wrong. And we were like 1 second too late. Let's go for Dwight. That hitbox is really small. Huntress wouldn't have been able to do that.
Farewell.
Yeah, the Five Nights at Freddy's map is disgustingly survivor-sided. And it ain't even close. It's going right back for him, huh? Cool. Like, would it be cool if I had a speed up right now? Damn, that would be cool. This girl's good. Good movement, super confident, not afraid of anything. You can see the confidence. She knows that I'm a weak killer. Horrible play by this guy just now. Oh wait, never mind. He's got a god pallet up here. That I didn't know. I gotta get rid of this. It's slowing me down too much. I'll literally never catch up to him. It's better to be an M1 killer right now than to have that hatchet. no noise at all. Audio's fucked this update pretty bad, huh? Yeah, here we lose the game, I think. Oh my god, that wind-up time is disgusting! You could run right in front of me, and I can't do anything. Ugh. Nasty shit garbage killer. That was her misplay, not mine. So, can't be proud of myself for that hit. Again, she made another misplay. Might have dead art.
Lay there and suffer.
Fuck, I don't think I'm gonna make it to a pain res. Kind of desperate, to be honest. I hope I don't regret this. Nah, I regretted it. Dumbass move. I don't know why I thought I would make that. I'm trying to like assess him logically. He just has really predictable has very predictable. Like, I don't see that people who are confident playing this game are gonna have any issues going against him. I think he'll completely be... Like, if this wasn't the licensed killer, I promise you that he would have like a 0.2% pick rate in a month. I'm very confident about that. I would put money on it. Please tell me that's not Ada. It is. Fuck me. That's the one person I didn't want to chase again. It'll be, I mean, there'll always be mains of every killer. And they'll be able to min-max them. That's just how it goes. But like the general population, I think you guys will see. You won't see him again. I think in a month. He's too weak. People don't like to get bullied. No matter how much they love a character, it's just how it is. Oh, she was trying to vacuum me with that. See if I can hit a pain res this time. Might be too late though. Better players will be more attracted to like Blight and Nurse because their skill will be rewarded. Whereas here, like there's too much they can't overcome, I think. Like when it comes to value for time. Nerf shouldn't be in the game. A lot of things shouldn't be in this game. Like the sad thing is too is these outside of Ada, the rest of these three were very mediocre players. I surely could have just tunneled them for a win, but it's not really what I'm trying to do when I learn a character. Foxy's hook doesn't exist, so I have to Borth on this. But you could take that to the bank. I truly don't believe that this character would have like even a 1% pick rate if it wasn't Springtrap after a month. That's all. pretty much what he's got going for him. That's my day one impression. Maybe there's something I haven't figured out about him yet, but... Like, where are you? I swear there's like somebody here. That's very strange. Oh, she went over there? Okay. Worth a shot. I didn't think I'd hit that, but... the hell?
Go on. Scream.
Do 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 do. We have a pretty good hook here. I think it's pretty much a guaranteed 1K at least. What is Trickster's pick rate? I do have to think that, like, ooh, how are new people coming to this game playing killer for the first time gonna be doing with this killer? They're never gonna win a match. Ta! So like in the future, this match would basically count as a win for Ada. I think is how the MMR system will work. If I could have actually got that pain res off, who knows? But you know, they never put any effort into quality of life or score choice. Bro, he tried to dodge it and then use Dead Hard. If he really like wanted to use Dead Hard, he shouldn't have tried to dodge it. Really not feeling that. Wonder if I can do maybe something like this wouldn't be too bad. Glitch trap fund?
What the fuck is that, a fucking cat?
You got it. Much appreciated for the 20, Sir John. Is it a $20 skin?
Sir John Super Cringe, $19.99. Glitch Trap Fund.
Alrighty, hold on a Milla. Why is it a $20 skin? Is it like completely everything different? Yeah. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, I think it's 15, but you have to buy the $20 one to get it. So I guess it's kind of $20. All Brian overcharged overdive, brutal strength, a good build on Springtrap. I kind of don't think so. Put in Choi's code, liar Choi. Alright, so glitch trap it is. Game, are you crazy? It's like bugged. Okay, there we go. I had to back out of the store and go back into it. Which game is Glitch Trap from? The VR game? Absolute cinema. So this is like a way quieter skin? Is that why it's the same as like the Huntress one? Or at least how Huntress used to be? Sounds more like regular footsteps, not my animatronic one. I'm still trying to figure out what my preferred add-ons are. I still always kind of wish that I have Celebrate Poster and like Foxy's Hook, but Foxy's Hook is really still out there. I'm going with a Slug build this time, seeing how that works out for me. The only match, literally the only match I've won with this killer so far has been us slugging. Yeah. It really goes to show how stupid it is that Huntress is a 110% speed killer. Like, in order to make that work, gen defense would have to be insanely good. Like, you would have to get so much value from every down. Like, because you have to think, like, he can go across the entire map, basically, to pressure a gen. Like, Huntress down somebody and her 110% ass has to fucking snail to the other side of the universe. Like, that doesn't even make sense anymore. Yeah. Poor Huntress. I don't know if anyone will ever play her again because it feels like Springtrap is just kind of better than her in every way. I played too much Sadako for that, but let me tell you guys, like, if you weren't there, Sadako in the beta was crazy jump scare. It was so loud. That's why, like, in my Sadako jump scare compilation, the streamers had like a fucking stroke because, like, it was so loud. It was a crazy ass jump scare they had there. Yeah, I agree, Grim. Like I said, I think that, and Zetsen agreed, which is a big tale, that, like, if you main the killer, you dedicate your life to the killer, he's gonna be B tier, which is rough, right? Like, I don't think I could do that, personally. Like, if I'm gonna dedicate to a killer, I have to kind of believe they're A tier. Either that or they have to just be, like, extremely fun. Extremely fun.
Is that? What the fuck is
Got
that?
to build.
Hey,
Much appreciated for the additional $9.99, Sir John.
Sir John
Go
Super
net
Cruise
today.
$9.99. Glitch Trap with Trail of Torment, Nowhere, Bamboozle, Im All Ears. Add-ons Eerie Coin and Security Badge.
Nowhere. Is this a more of a slug build? Or nah, I think this is probably gonna be a soft tunnel build, right? So you want to pick like maybe 2 targets and try to ignore the rest. I think that's what my strategy would be with this one. Better ignore me. Will do. That's a really good stealth add-on, isn't it? Holy shit. Three of your perks are DS. Hey, soon only 2 of them will need to be DS. Colorophobia? Colorophobia with coin. Potential. Oh yeah, the blood web is way faster. I kind of like that new sound effect. This is feeling a little bit like a Vecna killer where I'm gonna have to farm up a bunch of Eries, possibly. Oh man, why couldn't they just release it with like how it was in the PTB? Ah. Really don't like how behavior like I mean, maybe in the end, behavior just really doesn't give a shit about high level play. I mean, I guess fair enough. The way they see it, like, comp players are going to basically make their own rules anyway. So why should they care about the top 5% of the player base when they have an entire huge player base to carry about? It wouldn't really make much sense. Although, I will say, a lot of the changes that I've, like, argued for in the past, I think would make the game more fun at lower ranks too, because I always try to be very aware of that when I make, like, suggestions on what they could do with balance. I sometimes think that, like, behavior makes choices that they think helps lower tiers when they really don't, and all those choices really do is, like, severely hurt high level play. Yeah, the killer punishment is getting really ridiculous recently. It's, like, pissing me off a little bit. It wouldn't really bother me if everyone saw through it, but, like, everybody's so tribalistic, they, like, praise it, and I just, like, foam out the mouth. Exactly, Fang. That's not how you address the gameplay loop for a bad player. Alright, remember, we gotta always start with the door. In the P2P, people actually, like... I was pretty ballsy, going right on it like that. Huh. She was expecting that one, huh? That is insane greed. Holy shit. What are you, insane? What kind of bot blind was that? I'm going against, like, a really arrogant Swift. You can taste it. I wonder when they'll start, like, really trying super hard to win. If we can't catch that girl off guard trying to heal or something. Sure they saw me, there's no way she did it. Nah. Oh, unlucky we got Eerie. It's really hard to play this map in any kind of stealth capacity. Look how arrogant good players are against this killer because they know how weak he is. They would never play like that against me if I was Knight. I'd be shitting their pants. Like, they don't just, like, try to bully, strong killers. They panic. Just want to get rid of that, to be honest. Oh boy.
Morgan, good survivors won't fall for that, Morgan. That's only like things you're gonna see like clip baiters do. She used an insta-heal, I think, just now. When in doubt, she used it with, like, botany knowledge. Super arrogant. We might be able to use that to our advantage. Nah, you knew. Instantly, like, knew that I had that perk the second I, we had to go for the tunnel. It's like a really obvious tunnel too, so they're just gonna rush the gens. What? She went right through me! Oh, come on. That was pretty lame. She literally went right through me there. She's gonna make it to Killer Shack if I fuck this up. Alright. I don't think they can get an angle here. Should be okay. Okay, there's the DS. One of those DVD nights. That's what happens when you play like weaker killers, though. They're always like this during Degenerate hours. Most people will not be playing against the survivors like this, and like, it's just how it is. You play during the day, you're setting yourself up for just a way better time. And it works like double better because you can be like kind of manipulative about it and be like, look how much better I am at the game. Like, yeah, dude. We really are so much better than everyone else. I'm gonna try to heal her back here, probably. No, she's just running? Okay. She has dead hard, so I have to keep that in mind. Fuck. Did she shift W backwards? No. Let's go for it. Nah, I was greedy. I should have known that they were gonna be there. Holy Swift, my ball sack. I've lost her. Meanwhile, this girl rushes the final gen, probably. You don't get slowed down as much if I hit her with the axe. I really want that greedy 4-man out, don't they? These shitters. What? The fuck? How did she get that much distance? Bro, the audio in this game sucks right now, doesn't it? Holy shit. More body blocks incoming. Super strong, disgusting tile here. This'll probably get her to end game. How does she keep like just disappearing like that with no audio? It's really annoying. Zoner. Someone's got Unbreakable still, I can taste it. Fuck. Waiting for me to go away. Not the play. Waiting for her teammate to crawl here, I think. I think that's the plan. Yeah, true, I had Bamboozle. That's a good call. I was afraid she would make it to a God Palette if I gave up that position. Altruism, like... Getting hoop the clip for TikTok. They can't Kobe, bro. I can just hook them all. This is great. I don't have to worry about it. Right? I doubt any of them have like an unhook perk. I mean, one of them might have Deliverance, potentially. But one person had Unbreakable. Kate had Unbreakable, but she used it already. Or for Brigade, I'm gonna get reported though. Is that a full team disconnect, guys? Is that what I see? Interesting. Swifts don't exist. Did it ever actually happen, this match? My one song disappeared for some reason. And GG's. Alright, so you can see ultra giga sweaty build. Okay, yeah, Deliverance, but she didn't get to proc it. They did run 2 map offerings. Yeah, we got a bit lucky with that, right? She used her Unbreakable. The other K must have used her Unbreakable too, and I didn't even realize it. I think she used it earlier on when I was tunneling. Or, yeah, when I was tunneling that girl, she took a body block and then revived herself. Well, GG's, guys, we managed to do it. I love how it's just going continuously back, though, into, like, slugging is the best strategy again. Just slug. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, slug and tunnel the shit out of somebody. Like, the high-level play has just been completely ruined by behaviors like nerfing of gen defense. Like, they're simultaneously nerfing gen defense while buffing the shit out of, like, a lot of survivor perks that are already really good. Like, Vigil and... yeah. It kills me a little bit inside. It's a good idea, Marsh. Skin won you the match? Very potentially, right? My ass isn't so, like, loud. I definitely noticed when I was playing the normal skin, they were Shift W running so far in advance, it was crazy. It was only in this update, too, that they changed that Hunter skin to make it louder. Like, how long did that take them? Like 2 years or something? Thing's weird. Where is what is cringe music? Oh, that's cringe music. Yeah. Um, where did you go, huh? There you go. That's some fact or fiction music. We're way too loud, though. The match you just saw never happened. And what about the Swift? They got Eerie of the Crows, even though they ran equally cringe map offerings. Did those flashlight blinds actually happen? Or was this our writers fooling you one more time? Not today. Did Evolve do that? A lot of games have handheld the, specifically the survivor side for whatever reason. Like, severely. Even Friday the 13th did it for a long time. Like if you went against like a pre-made group in Friday the 13th, it was basically impossible. Not only was it impossible not to win, but you pretty much got fucking like torn apart and murdered by the survivors. They'd actually kill you unless you like hid in the ocean somewhere. Do I think killers should be able to abandon when the gate is opened? Yeah, I do. Not because I actually like the idea, but because it's only fair. In reality, I think that matches should have to be played out, and there should be like a better ways to end the matches so that you have to take the loss regardless of what side you're on in the situation. But if we're gonna make it to where survivors can surrender the second they like have lost a match, then I think the killers should be able to surrender too. I think that's pretty dumb that they can't. The funny thing is they would actually have to make it to where the killer could surrender when the final gen pops, and the reason they would have to do that is because if it didn't work that way, what survivors would do 100% is they would pop the last gen, 99 the gate, and sit there at the gate and force you to walk there to get teabagged, and the endgame collapse would basically never start unless you walk to the exit gates to get teabagged. So they would have to make it to where you could abandon as soon as the last gen popped. And if you want to see crying, you would never see crying like survivors not being able to glaze themselves after an escape. There is nothing they love more in this game. It's like they don't consider the killer perspective at all. Maybe they would if the queues were different. Like maybe if a lot of people, like if killer queues were really long, or I mean really short, and survivor queues would be really long, maybe they would be like, okay, we have to make a way to make killer more fun because the queue times, like maybe that's really where their main interest is. And since the queue times for killer are just getting worse and worse, maybe they're just like, okay, we gotta find a way to make survivor, you know, more fun. Let's nerf the shit out of killer. Like, I don't think that's how you do it personally, but we all have to come to our own conclusions. All right, we have we're attempting a slug build. Just full slug or out that gate and see how it goes. The only time you'll see the devs play DVD publicly anymore is if they're doing it against content creators that are like giving them the softest counterplay you'll ever see in your life, taking the game not seriously at all. Like, everyone's feelings are 100% on the table. And I think a lot of people will know that happened because when 2v8 first came out the first time, the devs did a 2v8 live stream with the like a bunch of content creators, and the devs were playing as the killers and the content creators were playing as the survivors, and they got obliterated. It was like a nuke went off, right? Because it was their first match, and the survivors obliterated them. It was disgusting. It was embarrassing, actually. It was actually like hard to watch. And then in the next match, all of a sudden, you know, the devs started to like win because the content creators realized what happened, so they started playing super soft, like super soft, because they wanted to be nice. And that's how you get into the creator program, guys. By doing stuff like that. No door up there. It's completely worthless to go for. Wait, I thought the guy up top was Ace in a gray suit. Who's this motherfucker? Let's see if we can get this to work. Hey, you little fucking rat. Ah! No, this was way after McLean's time. That was close. Why does this guy think I'm like... Balance landing? Your gens left. Split up, get 3 gens. This is high level DVD gameplay right here, guys. Cringing it out to the max. She sees me, but I don't see her. He's gonna have to come in for the trade, and she knows it. I need to save the axe for her, though. What? Oh, what was that sprint burst that guy had? That was the cringiest shit I've ever seen. And the chances that none of them have unbreakable. Yeah, there it is. Give that. They all had unbreakable. Of course they did. Oh, do we lose? Probably. I think that's a game lose right there. He can loot me here for like 30 gens straight if he wants to. DS as well. DS unbreakable. Nope. Guy used an insta-heal on the gen. Trying to min-max his diaper to the maxest extent of diaper poopage. I get a little bit of a speed boost here because of my add-on. Cook dog. It's over and you know it. Look at that speed boost. Will they go for an insta heal or will they try to juice the gen? Almost 99% positive that that's not the door I was looking at, but what are you doing? Just got Gears of War Ultimate Edition for free. Thanks, Xbox. Over. It's gonna be expecting me to jump straight back to that, which is not what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to cut him off. How fast can the two of them juice a gen, do you guys think? It's gonna be really fast. They're gonna just go for it. They're not gonna heal. I think they're gonna double up on it. My prediction. Yeah, they double up. Oh, and then what do they do now? Do they just like try to heal, or? The gen was actually done like 10 seconds before it told me it was done. That's how this works. No way he got past me, is there? That's a fun tag. Well, you guys hadn't used all your unbreakables earlier. Do, 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 do. Make ruin great again. Yeah, no joke. The fact that that bird can be destroyed in like 2 seconds will never not be pathetic. Oh, so optimal everything. So optimal. Yeah, just like literally had to be prepared for it. You have to be prepared for these items that break the game. You have to be prepared for these perks that break the game. Like, you have to counter everything like in the pre-game lobby. You have to be prepared for the fact that they're going to split up on 4 gens at the start every single time. It's crazy they're still not bringing the Shout of Separations. Do you know how much like better that would be if they did that? Yeah, it's true. The gen kick limit has made it to where it doesn't really make sense that those perks are so bad now, but... What is like... I think the undetectable was decent. They kind of just stayed injured because of it. Pizza time. Yeah, the being able to queue a survivor thing is going to be really helpful. Oh, Tofu, he's on Swamp, rip. Hey, the survivors are good, he's fucked. Depending on which version of Swamp it is, but if it's the really, really shit one with like the infinite, he's completely fucking, his life's over. Unless the survivors are like complete ass. Forgot about Phantom Fear. Has a 1 minute cooldown though. Did they nerf that? Did Phantom Fear always have a 1 minute cooldown in the PTB? I don't think it did. It's been the same, okay. Nobody used it. So far, this is the build I'm leaning with. It's because, like, I don't really have too much faith in this killer and Chase. So I need to, like, play it as cringe as possible. I tried some of them. I don't remember which one you suggested though. I don't know if I tried it or not. I really thought we were going to be getting Shroud of Separations like constantly. I think we will at some point. Maybe like somebody has to like spoon feed those people the idea first. I don't know. But to be honest, I hope not. I'd rather we all can just run Bloodpoint still. Yeah, Unbound got nerfed. Silly killer, fun is for survivors. Hitting a lot of security X. Polly got it. Holy queue time. Yeah, it's really bad. If you play the mode where like the map is super fucking broken, then you get matches way faster. So if they nerf Springtrap again, I mean, holy god, imagine how gutter. Try not to forget you're using coup. I don't know. I don't know if there's any hope for me. Alright, we only got 2 medkits. That's probably 2 insta heals, let's assume. Sweat team, yeah, 100%. 2 aces, a Claudette, and Ada. These are sweats. And it's a 4-man. I can pretty much guarantee that. It's very, like, clear when you play against it that DBD was never, or still isn't designed with the mindset that all 4 survivors are gonna be good. Do you think that was a shroud of separation finally? You'd say map overing? It won't tell me till the end of the game, I'll have to check then. Didn't really spawn me next to a door. I remember in the PTB you consistently pulled people out of these all the time. It's never gonna happen in the real game. That's all Foxies right there. Gave me that hit. I split up on 4 gens again. I can pretty much guarantee you that. Alright, so she made a mistake, so now the flashlighters are gonna have to come in to fix it. First, huh? Well, you gotta love comp players, man. They don't give 2 shits about fucking pallets. They do not give 2 shits. Ah, the reassurance dirt. This is a high level sweat team. They're gonna be super arrogant in the endgame chat after they win. You can't be this good at DBD and not have like a disgusting ego. It's pretty much impossible. Pretty much like checked out of this one mentally already. Kind of bored. It's like literally no winning it. This guy used like a... He used a fucking heal thing on himself. Do, 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 do. Yeah, this team isn't looking for any opposition or anything. They just want to dominate. But don't worry, they don't exist. There's no such thing as a Swift. Baited. I don't know why you would have thought that would have worked. I think I have the brain of a shoe, huh? Oh, I stabbed him. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to do, obviously. Hasn't I already hooked her once, or no, it was the other girl? I'm unbreakable. Holy full poopy diapers, why? Do the diaper. Welcome to the diaper.
Erica grew some muttons.
Heretic, much appreciated for growing some muttons. I said heretic, Erica. That Ace is gonna want to get close enough to use reassurance on her, I imagine. He's just creaming his pants thinking about it. Or did they just pop the last two gens? I have to send someone in for the trade at the last second, though. Oh, there he is. There's our reassurance guy. He didn't get close enough yet. He got her. This fucking shitbag. When comms are on full display. No way you're up already. Holy no life. actually like unreal, despicable cringe there. Nah, let's just take what's guaranteed to us, that kill. That's guaranteed 1K. See, has like deliverance. Guys, before anyone asks, this match didn't actually ever happen, okay? Swifts don't exist. They're 1 in 20 million. They're more rare than a leprechaun or a unicorn, okay? Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. This was a solo queue team. Do, 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 do. I don't know, you're insinuating that Swift exists. I don't know about that. Resurgence. A perk that needed to be buffed, guys. A perk that needed to be buffed. Because it just wasn't good enough. Boring. Boring. Match case, I can't tell. These don't really make me that salty because they're so fucking stupid from the get-go, you know? Like, yeah, I shouldn't win, essentially. Like, that outcome should be virtually impossible for me to win, so... The only thing they can do is fail, that's about it. No. Yeah, she greeted the shit out of that pallet. Yeah, I don't even care. I'll become a Harambe main if they make me. It's just, yeah, this game at the highest level of play is so fucking dumb. It's so, like, so terrible. Completely implodes. Yeah. Like, I'm guessing Springtrap has like a crazy high pick rate right now. Check back in like 2 months, see where he's at. It's gonna tank. I really do believe that. Unless he's like a ghost phase thing where he becomes super popular and lower MMR. But at high MMR, I doubt you'll ever play against like a Springtrap ever again. Behavior doesn't want to nerf Blight or Nurse, because as long as Blight and Nurse exist in the game, then they have like an excuse not to touch Swift. So you think he's already tanking? No one in their office can land a blink. I always will call Blight and Nurse behavior's perfect solution. It's the perfect cop-out. If they nerfed Blight and Nurse, then they would have no choice but to address Swift. Because all these like super sweaty players wouldn't be able to win a match anymore. And then you would see like a lot of complaining. Like there are a lot of players out there that just don't complain. They play Blight, they play Nurse, and they just like deal with it and they shit on everybody. It's not really my thing though. I like to play the game to some degree. It's just getting more and more difficult as they like continuously divide the I think in their mind they might be like balancing in between Swift and solo queue somewhere. Like I think that's what they aim for with the killer strength. It's like, okay, we'll put them right in the middle between solo queue and Swift, but where they fail is they don't realize that the gap between solo queue and Swift is like, it's literally a Grand Canyon. You will never be able to bridge that gap. It is just enormously too wide. The amount of advantage Swift has over solo queue potentially is, well, it's a Grand Canyon. So anybody who says just buff solo queue up to Swift is being very disingenuous. Even if they try to say like, well, you can't do it perfectly, but you can at least like get it close. You know, you cannot get it even close. Not even close. Not within a football field. Swift comes with like 700 free perks unlocked. Like, how are you ever gonna fix that? It comes with pre-match planning, perfectly optimized. It comes with chemistry because you're friends with the people you're playing with and you play with them enough. Like, there's just no way you ever get close to that. Yeah, it's ignorant, but I think they do it. A lot of people do it on purpose because it's not very good for your brand to, like, as a content creator, to say stuff like that. It pisses people off. Because like there's a lot of people that are more casual, right, that play in a 4-man Swift and they get dumpstered constantly and they think like, what, like that's bullshit. Me and my friends are just playing the game for fun. Like, we're not some sweaty tryhards. Like, how often does that happen? And blah blah blah. But at the same time, they don't really realize that like the reason they get dumpstered so hard is in large part due to the fact that Swift is so overpowered and the devs try to make killers designed to have a mild chance against it, and then you really start to feel that gap. You can go on Nightlight in like 2 months and check Springtrap, see where he's at. I think it's gonna be brutal. I don't know, man. I want to believe that, Menace, but like Mandy just said on the forums that like when the MMR update comes through and all of the anti-base like tunnel comes through and the base kit, you know, unbreakable or whatever comes through, and the base kit decisive strike comes through and all that stuff comes through, then the good killers will naturally lower their MMR, because right now she says too many killers are inflating their MMR by using cheap strategies, right? But like if once the game is actually balanced, all of those bad killers will go down to a level where they play against survivors their own skill level. It's like completely ignorant, not realizing like that's not the case. Like you're forcing these like play styles and now you're punishing people for using them. Like, you don't realize that the only outcome of that is using S tier killers. That's it. That's literally the only other option that's going to be left at that point, is playing S tier after S tier. So what, are these survivors going to be happier when they only play against Blight and Nurse and like maybe Hillbilly and like nothing else at all? Maybe an occasional Harambe sneaks in? You saw that? It's so fucking stupid to say that. I don't know. It's a very, like, it almost feels like insulting. I know it's just like a game, but like, it's very much like, well, obviously you guys are just shit at the game. Like, yeah, we're all just collectively shit. All just horrible players. That's what it is. I don't know. It's going to do a lot of damage to the killer player base if they add all that stuff. Because I'm just sorry, but a lot of people just are not interested in playing fucking Blight and Nurse. I forgot to look if those last guys brought a shroud. Everyone has a skill issue, yeah. I think the devs have a skill issue with balancing their game, personally. She is good. Nice relaxing around by time. It really, really is. Can you imagine if the devs at some point had to like put in a future update anti-Harambe, base kit anti-Harambe? Guys are playing with Monkey here. How was that not? Beat the Chaz. There's some wild gen speeds again. Everybody's splitting up. Big ultra cringe. I guess she's calling towards an exit gate already. Preemptive tryhardism. Make the rules. You don't make shit. Get over here. There you go, guys. It's mine. What the auto aim was that? That was some of the craziest auto aim I've seen in a hot minute. Gonna regret that next time. Accepting our death. Yeah, that's right. That was one of the most egregious auto aims I've ever seen. Boom, boom, boom. Excuse me. Oh my cap locks. Told me to kill myself. Oh, there you go. I haven't got a message that behavior is banned to anybody that I've reported in like about 3 months. So you can basically do whatever you want and not get banned, I guess. These are degenerate hours. Like, I'm not joking. You beat players at this level and they'll take it so personally, they'll literally stalk you. Like, that's how personal people. They have zero chill. This is not a game. They quit school. They murdered their parents and buried them in the basement. They collected their social security checks from their grandma. And they do nothing but play this game 24/7 with an overrun diaper, booger smears on the wall. Like that's the level of degeneracy we're talking about here when you play at these hours of the night. There's very, very few chill people that play this late. Do. Got an intern to ban us and his players, yeah. DVD player origin story. burger wrappers from 10 years ago on their desk. Those wrappers probably would have grown legs by now and just walked off. Taxi Driver 2, Dead by Daylight. Starring Robert De Niro. You tunneling me? You tunneling me? You must be tunneling me because I don't see anyone else here. Whole new organism. Life 2, Asmund Gold's bedroom. Cheeto dust covered controllers, nasty. Yeah, I mean, the degeneracy was high. As you can see, I'd say, like I said, if he's C tier for 90% of the player base, I think for people who main him, I think that they can push him to B tier if they really min-max his existence to the fullest degree, but that's really pushing it. He's definitely not past anything B tier. I think, yeah, a C for 90% of the like the player base, if not more. You have to main him 100%. Well, not 100%. I guess it's still a small sample size, but that's where I'm at on day one. Very, very predictable. The survivors are instantly used to playing against him, like, because pretty much everything he can do is already in the game. Like, it's the same counterplay as you would have against Huntress. You just 50-50. The pallets, the movement speed doesn't really change much. When it comes to the doors, you just stay alert about the nearest door to you, and if you see him teleporting, you just leave. Shift W. I really do wonder if a lot of the content creators out there, if they played against like this shit constantly, like, you know, if they would come to the same conclusions I would, or if they would just like swallow their tongue and like pretend that the game isn't, or like just completely broken. Because sometimes during like normal hours, they'll play against a team like this and they'll crash out massively. They'll start getting super pissed off and frustrated and stuff. And it's like, bro, like, what if you just played against that every single match? Like, how would you handle it? I'm genuinely curious. Like, what would you change your opinion? I imagine some of them would. They're just smart enough not to torture themselves like I do, I guess. That pure 5 seconds of Shift W, that's delicious. I know they are. It drives me up a wall when I hear stuff like that, because like they're so disingenuous or just bad. I don't know which one it is. The people who say stuff like that. Vecna feels really good now. We'll have to try out Vecna soon. We are going to be continuing though when I do get back to like consistent streams, because like I said, I have a lot of stuff going on with the end of the chemo treatment and dealing with a lot of appointments and stuff. But we will get back to who's the worst killer in Dead by Daylight. I'm not gonna lie, in some ways I feel like I had more confidence playing these killers than I did Springtrap. Springtrap is just so predictable. The survivors know exactly what you're gonna do. Like, they just know exactly what you're gonna do. with stealth killers like this, you actually have a little bit of wiggle room to trick them sometimes. But anytime they, well, no, I guess not anytime, but this is one of those situations where like Springtrap has stealth, but at the same time, like not really, kind of like Dredge. He's so loud and he has so many telltales that his stealth is pretty pathetic. What's up, Brady? The thing I've always found weird is that the kill rate is about 60% despite literally every killer ever hard tunneling and camping, according to Twitter and Reddit. Every match, if they take that away and essentially force killers to Alex, won't the killer rate absolutely nosedive? Yeah, and you have to also consider that the kill rate is already based around the fact that there's pretty much always one survivor who dies in almost every match. So like that's already skewing the numbers quite heavily. We'll see. It could be like one of those situations where they just played it like overly safe, and then they see that his pick rate drops off severely, and then like maybe in like 6 months he gets some huge buff. Who knows? But yeah. Saturday. But I felt it on the PTB that this is exactly what was going to happen to the killer. Yeah, literally the only difference between them was that Ghostface got one draw where Pig lost 2 games. Like that was as close as it could possibly be. How would the devs buff Springtrap? What would be the right way to do so? I mean, they should take whatever they took away from Foxy's hook, they should make base kit, and then you should be able to add Foxy's hook to it. They should also tone down the amount of noise that he makes when he's walking, because like there's no point in having any kind of stealth killer if the survivors get a huge warning that he's coming, you know? Like, I understand the doors can give you a little bit of a telltale, so it's not just like a free hit, but perma undetectable until revealed by cams would be cool. Yeah, I mean, they could keep him being super loud and then do something like that to kind of, because his biggest issue is his ship W is just absolute agony. He's one of those killers that, like, kind of like Huntress, just designed to be very 1v1 oriented, and because gen defense is so bad, it just doesn't work anymore to have killers like that. You need killers that have, like, heavy macro and can just snowball the team with overwhelming force, pretty much. He's not in our, like, this is our total challenge. These are, I think, the 8 worst kills. Oh, wait, we do have Clown in there. Okay. These are who I think the worst 8 killers are in the game. I don't think Springtrap makes it to that level. So in our next stream, when we come back, we'll be picking up Trapper versus Skull Merchant for a few streams. It's going to be agony. I'll probably lose my mind completely and start like eating shoes or something. They're getting it a bit annoying with the add-ons. You know, like what add-ons should be actual add-ons. Instead, it feels like add-on design more and more is like, we've designed a killer, now we're going to start stripping parts off of them and turning them into add-ons. So you can't ever have the full killer. You know, it's like, make the killer, put everything in that you want to be on the killer, then put add-ons on top of that to make it interesting. Don't just make a killer and then strip every little piece away and turn it into an add-on so you can never have like a complete experience. It's just very noticeable and annoying. Mental breakdown with Trapper and Scully challenge. I think there's a very high likelihood of that happening, but you never know. You never know. Psychord it is. But yeah, guys, that's my conclusion on that for now. I don't think I'll be doing another like Springtrap stream. I kind of find the killer to be very underwhelming personally, which I don't want to bum anybody out with that. Like, if you're enjoying the killer, you should be enjoying the killer, especially if you're like a huge fan of the franchise. But that's just my own personal opinion on it. It's very frustrating to play a killer like that in like the highest bracket. It's just meh. But yep, much appreciated for hanging out. Thanks again for the commitments and the recommitments. The Harambe's, and I will see you guys again when I'm able to see you. Like I said, a lot going on, but have a also you're a controller peasant, true. All right, have a good rest of your night or morning, everybody. Peace.
Hey there, kid. Are you a gamer? Yeah. Do you ever get so into the game that you end up pooping your pants? Yeah, all the time. Well, then I have a product for you. Gamer diapers. Oh my god! Diapers premium out of new gentle touch